so loud. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the cupboard. I have a very exciting video for you today. This is my May TBR. I have a pretty big TBR list for the month of May, but I also am traveling quite a bit, so I actually usually end up reading more when I'm busier because it's what I do to de-stress. So here is my May TBR. So my first one on my May TBR is to finish The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I started it a few months ago and seriously sailed through the first half. I did not know much about the book when I was going into it, but I knew it was highly talked about. I read The Secret History before and really enjoyed the writing, and like I said, flew through the first half. And then I kind of got stuck in this middle part. For everyone who's read it, you know what I'm talking about. And it just kind of kept going on. And it wasn't that it was bad. The writing was good. I enjoyed the characters. But it was hard to hold my attention for that long. I think it was just hard to hold my attention for that long. But in the month of May, I am going to finish this book. The next book on my list is The Serpent King. This was the book in the March Owl Crate. I am also about halfway through it already. I haven't been super crazy about the characters so far, and I'm not really sure why, because I was super excited about it when I got it, and I've really enjoyed like researching the author and hearing all about Jeff Zentner and all these cool things that he does. I spent the last 3 years living in the South, so it's a great setting that I like to hear about. But I haven't gotten into the characters, I think, quite as much as I like need to know what's happening to them. So I'm going to finish this one in May because I do think the writing is very good. It just might not be my favorite thing. I don't know if it's the best match for me, but I do want to finish it. And the next thing I'm reading, I'm also in the middle of. I feel like I'm cheating this May TBR because I'm in the middle of half of these. Is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Now, I have read this book before. I am rereading it right now with one of my students. We are doing a book project on it, and actually you will see that book project soon on my channel. Super excited about it. So I've been rereading it in like smaller chunks at a time because we've been discussing the book together, and it's really been a whole new experience reading it with one student. The first time I read it by myself. The second time I read it with 50 of my students. We read it as a class, and now this time I'm just reading it one-on-one with another student, and this has probably been the most rich reading of it, only because I am really getting to hear what she thinks about it, and that is so exciting. And I get to relive all these characters and all these awesome things that happen to them, but I get to kind of see it from her perspective of, you know, a 12-year-old. So it's pretty I'm pretty excited about it. The next book I am so excited about. I pre-ordered it after seeing Reagan's review on Peruse Project, and it literally, I was like, that sounds like my book. Like, I need to get that book. And that is The Yoga of Max's Discontent by Karan Bahaj. I am probably saying that wrong. She got an advance copy, so she did a review about a month ago. She said she really enjoyed it, but when she was describing it, it is the story of Max, who loses his mother and goes on this journey to find yogis in the Himalayas, and it's seriously just, those are the kinds of books that I love. I'm talking like Eat, Pray, Love, Wild. I get so invested in these journeys with these people, and I love books that leave you asking big questions about your own life. I think that's something that's so powerful with reading. So I got this book yesterday. It came out yesterday. Got it yesterday, and I've started it already, and I'm going to probably read a huge chunk of it in the next few days because I've pretty much been thinking about it all day while I'm at work. which is usually a good testament. Also, have you seen this cover? This is like, I want a shelf for it all alone by itself. It's beautiful. So that's always pro. The next 2 books on my list are both rereads, and I am shooting this video on the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. But I actually read it already on the 2nd of May. So it's kind of a TBR, but kind of not. And that's The Bad Beginning, from A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. I was obsessed with these books when they came out. Like, no joke, obsessed with these books. Thought I was gonna figure it out. Pretty much thought I did figure it out. So I have almost forgotten everything that's happened in these, and a new show is coming out on Netflix with Neil Patrick Harris portraying Count Olaf, and I am super excited. For those who don't know, it is the story of 3 orphans who go through all of these really terrible things because people are trying to get their fortune. And it's just really engaging. And I also love the writing. There's a hint of sarcasm with the author in the way that it's set up, and I just really enjoy that. So this one, as well as The Reptile Room. Rereading them again, it really does not take me long to get through them. I mean, they do get a little thicker as they go. There's 13 of them. But I'm hoping to read just all of these in the next couple months, just kind of picking one up. And the last book on my TBR, to continue with my reread of Harry Potter, is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I've been rereading Harry Potter since January, and I had this ultimate plan to read 1 chapter a day and all these things to spread it out. But that's not how Harry Potter works. No, that's also not how my brain works. So I took a long time to read the first one because I just was savoring. I got that new, beautiful illustrated copy, which my sister just got a copy of for her birthday today, and my sister, happy birthday to my sister in 2 days, by the way. Hello. And so I really savored through that one, flew through Chamber of Secrets because it's one of my faves, and then read through Ask Man pretty quickly as well. I can't remember the last time I reread Goblet of Fire. I have reread the first 3 so many times my copies are literally falling apart, and I've reread the 4th, 5th, and 6th several times as well, but I really can't remember the last time I read Goblet of Fire, so I'm excited to get started. So May is going to be a busy month, and I will catch you up with all of these books and my thoughts at the end of the month. See you later. Thanks for joining me in the cupboard.